Take a look, Teddy. Overnight line movers, as we always like to say here on That Betting Show. These lines are a-moving, and keep in touch with them at SBRodds.com, the single best place on the internet to get all these updated lines. Taking a look early, Teddy. Marlins getting a little bit of love on Friday. Offshore markets open around minus 170, dropping to around minus 150 and less, but rebounding at approximately 155 as we film the show. Marlins Braves, total of 8. Lopez versus Gausman.
Yeah, and it's all about Gausman. The markets don't trust him. He started the season on a 10-day injured list because he had right shoulder inflammation. He went to, the famed rotator cuff guy, James Andrews, said no structural problems, just rest for a couple of weeks. He says he's had no pain in his shoulder. He says he's had an extended spring training and everything's going to be fine. But the market's clearly concerned about Kevin Gausman's health going into the opener against, the opener of this series, I should say, against the Marlins.
Taking a bat to the pinata, Teddy, with Boston. If we take a look, getting the majority of the tickets, early morning action, but that line is dropping. Open up offshore at 129, 130, now dipping back into the 120s. The Diamondbacks currently showing a plus 110 primarily across the board, a total of 8.5. Porcello versus Godley. Teddy, we talked yesterday. Red Sox are lined like they're going to get to close to 100 wins this year. Still haven't gotten out of their own way, and we're showing early some people taking a chunk out of that early line.
It's hard to trust the Red Sox right now, and the betting markets are showing that very, very clearly. Of course, 2-6 so far on the season. No momentum off their come-from-behind win on Wednesday. Another flat game yesterday, and a game with a lot of mental errors. 2 runners thrown out on the bases yesterday, including Mookie Betts get thrown out at third base for the first out in the 9th. Trying to go from first to third on a single when you're trailing by margin. You just can't do that. Alex Cora quote, that's one right there that can't happen. So a lot of mental miscues for Boston to go along with a lineup that's not getting clutch hits and a pitching staff that's been a little bit dicey in early season play. So I'm not excited about laying the price with the Red Sox. The markets are in either. Arizona with their home debut today.
Teddy, those powerhouse Orlando Magic, a heavy favorite on Friday morning. Offshore markets open up at minus 7.5. As I'm looking right now, Teddy, 9s across the board with extra juice and a total of 226. Moneyline split plus 300, minus 180. How about those Magic, Teddy, moving those lines?
I'm not surprised at all. The Orlando Magic have been taking money in early betting action on Friday. This is a Magic team that has been taking care of business against the bottom feeders. 8-2 straight up, 7-3 against the spread their last 10. That includes 4 wins and covers against other lottery teams like the Atlanta Hawks. And for the first time in this whole stretch run for the Magic, they're finally in control of their own destiny, meaning if they win out, they'll be in the postseason. All that being said, Atlanta hasn't been a pushover in recent weeks, and I would not be surprised at all to see the Hawks give the Magic a battle tonight. This move up to minus 9 for Orlando, not my money.